KQBC, Seattle.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience.
LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, it's the LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455.
Welcome back to Food Channel. More cranberries all the time. We wasted so goddamn much time last night.
Yeah.
On cranberries.
Right.
And yams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys will be thanking me tomorrow when you're eating fresh cranberry sauce instead of that canned stuff, the animals that you are. Cranberry, not canberry, Drew. That's my saying for next season. It's a little late to get started this year. All right. Hey, Drew, go dim the light a little. I can't relax in here with this kind of lighting, this sort of media lighting. At the Drive-In is our guest tonight. Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm running a little bit late.
La Brea.
A little trouble on the freeway. I should have known. Everyone was heading for the airport, and quite frankly, it's my fault because my attitude has really gotten lax over the about the last 3 years. I used to leave it takes me 25 minutes to get here, okay? 23 to 23 minutes to get here.
Which is why you leave
from my house.
24 to 25 minutes.
I leave my house at 9:33.
Yeah.
So I allow myself a nice 3-minute margin, and if somebody slows down in front of me or has to change lanes or even adjust the radio in the car in front of me, it can really throw off my very delicate timing. I'm like a Swiss timepiece. So I had to get off the freeway tonight, ran a little late, and I'm a little bit scattered. But let's not let that affect us. Let's get past that. Let's get over that. Paul, Omar, and Tony are all here from the band, and we're going to hear something off the CD. Letterman on the 15th. Is that what this says?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what? 3 weeks from now? Who's going to remember that?
2 weeks. 3 weeks, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll mention it on the 14th if we're still on the air at that time. And we'll listen to hear a few cuts off the CD and all that stuff. But tell us about yourself, because I didn't read the bio. I walked in 10 seconds ago.
They're from El Paso.
Thank you, Drew.
We're from El Paso.
Drew, you want Drew to do it, or you guys?
Come on.
Go ahead.
We're from El Paso. We've been together since '94, and we're basically just a punk rock band that's been touring in a van and playing all ages venues and eating free food at People's Park and things like this. And in the past year, we've had a lot of attention come our way, and so we've been able to play bigger venues and go on
They're
tour.
sellouts, yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're sellouts, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, to the man, let's be fair. Sure, you lost your edge. We understand. But, I'm curious.
They've broken out of the recent fin de siècle musical malaise.
I'm curious on the all ages shows. Are there? Does that mean 9-year-olds could be there, or is there some sort of cutoff?
No.
I mean, 7-year-old could be there.
7-year-olds. We have plenty of little children who come out to our shows at some places, and
infants.
And
is it better?
Crawl their way there.
I mean, is it better when you look out and see 14-year-olds?
Definitely.
Than it is when you see 26-year-olds?
Definitely.
Because they're not worried about getting drunk right before the show, and they want to be loud and obnoxious. These kids actually have an appreciation for what you do sometimes,
Right. It's not a chemical-induced excitement or frenzy.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, is great, but it hits a peak and then it drops pretty fast. You go from sort of, I love you, man, to, I kick your ass, and can be like 10 minutes. You know what's happened to me, speaking of booze, quite honestly, is I've walked into a few parties because of this radio show. I come into parties at 12:30 at night. People go, oh, it's going on all night. It's going to be great. I go, I got to do the radio show. Oh, no, to swing by on the way back from the show. It's cool. We're starting at 8:30. We're barbecuing, and we'll be going all night. So just swing by. You ever walk into a party sober when everyone is loaded?
Yeah.
You don't notice it when you're in with them, getting loaded with them. I think it's like sitting in a jacuzzi where they're slowly turning up the heat. You don't feel it, but you just fall into something that's 120 degrees and you scream. You start walking into places when people are preloaded already and everyone's coming up and spitting on you and slapping on you and want to fight you. It's best. That's why I now get drunk on the way over to the parties. That's my new thing, Drew. I do a little heroin. I keep a beer bong in my glove box, and I'll just...
I thought that was hanging off your ceiling there.
Well, I got pulled over. They said I had to put it in the glove box. I can't hang it off the garter belt off the rear view anymore. I have to keep it in the glove box, apparently. Yeah. All right. So we will hear something from at the drive-in. You want to hear something soon? You want to take some calls?
Couple calls, then we'll hear it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Drew, you really setting a cadence for the show tonight.
I want anything to avoid you to get into a food discussion.
Hey, am I right, though, about this cranberry sauce?
Come on.
They opened the can of cranberries when they could easily cook up some fresh cranberry sauce each year. I'm saying it's not okay. And I know the band agrees, even if it's quietly. Bob?
Yeah.
You're 14. What's up?
Earlier today, my mom walked in on me masturbating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times is that now that she's busted you?
About 0. That's the first time.
I see.
So what did she do?
She just walked away. She just, ran out of the room, and I just closed the door, and I haven't spoke to her since. I just stayed in my room all night.
Did she run out of the room?
She just ran, she turned around and she doesn't really run, but just...
It's actually the right reaction is just get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
That's the appropriate reaction.
I see. And
whether or not they talk about it is going to be...
Drew, you try to talk your kid down. This is healthy. Put the penis down.
Are you kidding? I roll up a newspaper and start smacking him. Are you kidding?
Walk away from the scrotum. No one gets hurt.
Are you kidding? It's a male.
All right. Is your dad around?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think maybe... Shouldn't he talk her down? You know what I mean? When she says...
She should go to Dad, and Dad should decide what to do with this.
Why Dad?
Well, because Dad's been there. Dad's been a 14-year-old male, theoretically.
It's a little less weird. It's a little less weird for Bob.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Omar.
I was just going to say females masturbate, too. I don't understand.
They don't normally get to it as quick and as often as guys do. Drew, by 14, you'd had a black belt and jacking off, right?
Jack belt.
Jack belt. Yeah. 3rd degree?
Yeah.
That's right. But no, I mean, the thing is if she says to the husband... In fact, it would be very unusual. Bob should say, relax, I was doing it at 14, too. It's no big deal.
Most women, if they masturbate, don't get to that till they're well into their late teens and 20s.
Right. All right. Hey, Bob?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's one of those uncomfortable rites of passage that everyone goes through.
I know, but tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so...
Yeah, I see.
Wash your hands.
Right. Yeah, what you're going to do, mount the turkey, or...
I just don't see any upside to having a big discussion about it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
I don't know. I've been caught. You guys been caught? I've been caught a couple times.
I've never been caught.
Never been caught?
Couple times. That means you wanted to be caught.
No, I got, see, my dad knew he didn't want to see me jacking off. He still doesn't. I asked him the other day when I was drunk, Dad, you want me to jack off? No. Really? Come on. And we're men now. Come on. No. He didn't want to. So, and my stepmom didn't either. So it was always that little tap on the door. Code word. You sleeping? With your hand feverishly moving in your underpants. One time, my dad or stepmom or someone just stumbled into the room kind of thing, and there I was, with the cover pulled up around my neck and, shoes hanging out, shoes and bunched up pants hanging out. I'm sleeping. Yeah, my pants too tired to take my shoes and pants off. Sometimes you're taking a crap and you just walk with your pants down around your ankles into your bed and take a nap. Another time, though, this is my worst one, really. I never told the story. It was humiliating. I was,
this is going to be good.
I was probably 18 and a half. My good friend John Tyler was one of those obnoxious guys, was always shooting you with a BB gun. This the guy took a full sack, a 5-pound sack of gold medal flour and threw it into my industrial fan, which was on high next to my bed while I was asleep. Took a full sack of flour and just disintegrated it into this fan. I had Weebles in my room. from the flour. I mean, the flour, it never stopped. You'd wipe it down, and a week later, it settled again. It was on everything. But anyway, I was going at it pretty good. And he was one of these guys who made like these Kramer-type entrances. You know what I mean? He didn't tap on the door or even walk in. He walked in like it was a cartoon. You know, he'd come busting in. He'd come bounding in. And I was going at it, and I was right there when I mean, something was coming out of me when he busted in the room. And it was like, there's nothing you could do at that point. I was like, oh, no, John, no. He was like screaming. It was just bad timing.
What did he do?
He just started cackling.
Ran down the street announcing it to everyone to get a megaphone out?
You know that threshold.
Yeah, forget
once
where you were.
Cross that threshold, you ain't. It's like, sperm, get back in there. No way.
What did he do in response to this?
Just started screaming.
He called Ray?
Yeah, basically, I think he went out and tried to rent a bullhorn. I didn't have one on him, but he just went screaming down the street. And I was kind of in shock, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, everything was a mess.
How did it resolve?
It's not as if people didn't suspect I was having an affair with myself.
Were you able to go out and carry on that evening, or did you?
No, he was relentless. I saw him, but he never stopped.
Oh my God!
Never stopped. This is the same guy, by the way. This is the second most embarrassing situation in my life. I had a big crush on his sister Phyllis.
Yeah.
But of course, she didn't like me. She was a year older than me. I was like 15. Yeah. I was really into her. And I was like sitting on a rocking chair in their living room one day. I was like friends with the family. And Phyllis came in and like sat on my lap and was like rocking on this rocking chair while I was on my lap. I was 15. I was going insane. I was, hormones popping, going nuts. And he was like in the next room, and he was kind of, there's a little curtain type thing. He was kind of spying on us a little bit. She was sitting on my lap, and I was going, oh my God. And she goes, and like the phone rang or something, and she goes, oh, hold on a second. And she got up, and I was like, holy Christ, oh my God. And I stood up, and I was like adjusting myself and stuff, and I was kind of pacing around like I was nervous and didn't know what to do. And I heard her hang up the phone, and I like dove back into the rocking, just started running for the rocking chair, slid back into it so she'd get back on my lap. And sure enough, she came in, she sat back down on my lap, and then John walked in and he said, Phyllis, he was walking around, pacing around, checking his junk. And soon as he heard you coming back, he dove back, and I was so humiliated. That and the jack, yeah.
Oh my God,
bad times.
Oh, bad times? Why hang out with a-holes like that?
Bad times. Drew, everyone I knew was an a-hole. I had no choice but to hang with a-holes. You guys know. You guys hung with a-holes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys. And you abuse back. That's what you do. That's the code of the a-hole. You hung around with guys with the monograms and smoking jackets and the guys who had those...
different kind of a-hole.
Yeah. What are those dogs that look like women? Those skinny dogs that British royalty has. The curled up tail and the long hair. There's your friends like bred those.
Afghans, sure.
Yeah, they had Afghans, right? Using an extension on their crazy straw that was made of pewter. Right, they're very, very upper crust kids, right? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Airbag on the big wheel.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't hang around with those kids. No.
Shirley, 25.
Hello.
What's up?
I have a question. I would like to know if there is a procedure women can go through, kind of like a circumcision. If they're...
Well, circumcision would be of the clitoris, right?
Well, okay, well, maybe not that. The inner lips, if they are too long.
They come out.
Yeah, they're just hanging there too much. And you want to cut them down.
There is such a thing.
There is.
Yeah.
You can get that done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have vagioplasty or something. I heard somebody talking. You guys heard about this?
Never.
They do cosmetic
vaginal
work
repair.
now. Yeah, they do like hymen restoration.
Why would you want to do that?
Because they're awful.
Yeah, you don't want your crotch looking like it threw up.
It's just, it's not pretty.
No, I know. No, listen, I know it's easy for us as guys to go, you're beautiful the way you are, just as long as we don't have to see you. But I mean, the reality is if you're 25, this stuff doesn't usually start happening till later in life, Drew, right? You've seen an 80-year-old vagina, right?
Yeah. Well, that starts going away by then.
What happens?
They start receding a little bit.
The vagina?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like fallopian tubes are hanging out?
It becomes atrophic. No, that happens too. But
what happens to it?
It becomes atrophic.
It just goes away?
It shrinks.
It's just like no use for this anymore. No? Really?
Yeah.
And then doesn't stuff hang out?
That can happen to it. Can prolapse stuff can pop out.
Shirley?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have a head start on all the other 80-year-olds. Yeah, you'll be dragging down to the ground.
Have you had any children?
No.
Okay. All right, something you can look into if you want.
How about lengthening the outer lips instead of shortening the inner ones?
Have them stretched.
Yeah, he's hang weights off there. Now, they have this procedure. Are you married? Do you have a man?
Yes, I am.
Oh, really?
I'm married.
Yeah.
Does he care?
No, he doesn't. But it's just more for me. You know.
This is that again.
You know, I've
So I feel sexy.
I've seen, yeah, you know, I've
Feel
seen
sexy
porn
for.
and you know, vaginas are much prettier with the smaller inner lips, to me, anyway. And
I know, but listen, you're married to a guy who does not care about this. All right?
yeah.
All right, so you shouldn't care about it either, because that's his part now. It's
Well,
his
like, tell
vagina.
me
It's no
if he
longer
cares.
yours. You get married, you give your vagina to your partner. And listen, I wouldn't want some guy working on my wife's vagina for any real period of time, you know? You know what I mean? Cutting and snipping and, sewing, and things can go wrong. You're fine, Shirley.
Oh, well, thank you.
Why don't you just grow the hair out?
No, that's ugly, too.
You grow that little dwarf's beard down there, with a little goatee, tease it out toward the bottom.
Very nice, Adam.
Okay, well,
Let's go back to
All right,
cranberries.
yeah.
Cranberries was a far more appealing discussion somehow.
I don't know.
Let's take a song, huh?
Oh, you hear a song?
Yeah.
Drew, really setting the cadence. All right, this is at the drive-in. You queued up there, Anderson? What do you say now? This is called One-Armed Scissor.
They hibernate, but how they kiss the ground, put the rep and kiss the asphalt.
Yes, indeed. At the Drive-In is the name of the band. Relationship of Command is the name of the CD. We'll hear something else off it before the...
We'll do it right now.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Before the night is through, the guys are all here. I've been told we have some pumpkin pie. So we're going to get into that. Should we take one more call?
Yeah, one more.
Before we go break here. Is that Kabir?
Hey.
Hey, Kabir.
Hey, I called a couple of weeks ago for System of a Down.
Yeah, Kabir. Yeah, hey, yeah. Sure.
Tortured my name there for a while.
Right.
I actually have a question for At the Drive-In.
Here they are.
Yep, big fan, you guys. Good CD you guys have out. I was wondering, so you guys have like a really fresh new sound. I was actually wondering if who your inspirations were and what kind of band you want to be in like the next couple of years or so.
Well, our inspirations, I think, go into anything from dub reggae to death metal. We listen to everything. We like everything. Our van is full of any kind of music. We're 5 individuals that all write music and like a whole bunch of different stuff. And
as far as we want to be, I don't think any of us have any goals or try to look too far into the future, because we just want to keep evolving with our music and finding other music or books or comedians that turn us on to new ideas. So it's I think it's all about keeping an open mind to new concepts.
All right.
Yeah, there's a song you should cover. Hey, Kabir?
Yeah.
The band told me during the break that they wanted a Saturday morning cartoon.
That would be great. Actually, Adam,
well, they're all like superheroes, super drummer, super bass player. They use their instruments to fight crime.
Sweet, that sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Adam, actually, since...
I mean, for the money. They weren't going to do the voices or anything.
just money.
Yeah, just
Adam,
money. Huh?
You're the funniest man alive. You're a god. And actually, I was wondering if you could do my voicemail.
Yeah. Did we try this?
I've got it all set up and stuff.
Did we try this 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, but you had to call the person that's all messed up. I've got it all set up for you.
Yeah, people are great. People are like,
well, do it now.
I will. Hold on. People are like, well, could you do my outgoing message? And I go, yeah, okay. And they go, okay, well, you want to come by after the show? Like, no. Well, you said you're going to, if it's easy, yeah. Kabir?
That's great.
Yeah. Is it pronounced Kabir?
Yep, you pronounce it wonderfully.
And, wait, do you have your own phone line?
No, I got actually a cell phone.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Cell phone. We didn't know from cell phones when we were 16. You know what I talked into when I was 16? A shoe. I didn't know any better. You understand? A sweaty tennis shoe. That's how we communicated. Drew, back in the day, you were still using smoke signals, weren't you?
Coconuts we hit together.
Oh, yeah, tap coconuts together, Drew. Drew had a tom-tom drum. He would beat out messages to his friends in the Pasadena area.
You were 14 once.
No, we didn't have even a rotary phone. I had to climb the telephone pole like Green Acres in order to talk. Yeah, now you kids with your cell phones and your pagers and your wireless internet. You don't know how good you had it. You know what I had to play with when I was a kid?
Just put your answer down as a machine. Let's get on with the pumpkin pie.
One of those evil Knievel motorcycle wheelie things that you wound up. You break. I got carpal tunnel syndrome from winding it. Oh, we got pumpkin pie?
Leave the message.
All right, Kabir, are you ready to go?
I'm right now.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hi, this is celebrity Adam Carolla of television, radio, and theater, legitimate theater. Kabir is not here. He's away. He's masturbating. You leave a message on the phone his parents paid for, and he'll get back to you when he's done masturbating. Thank you. All right.
He'll use that.
See if he can edit that. All right, the drive-in is here. We're going to eat some pumpkin pie, and we'll be back after this.
Oh yeah, everybody now. LoveLine, I'll be right back. 100.7 The Buzz.
LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Paul, Omar, and Tony are all here from At the Drive-In. We just got ourselves some pumpkin pie. Some fans brought by, along with some homemade cranberry sauce. So we're sitting pretty, really we're in the catbird seat. No, the cat seat. What do they call that, Drew?
Whatever.
That's what's beautiful about you. Omar will not eat the pumpkin pie because he's vegan. But I was thinking about it while I was peeing.
Oh, I see.
This has like some eggs and some milk and some butter and some stuff like that. But how does that? What can you eat? Because if you there's like vegetarian, right, and that eliminates some of the obvious stuff. But when you go full animal product, I mean, you're really painting yourself into a culinary corner. That's good alliteration, because everything's got some eggs in it, or some milk in it, or some fat in it, or some butter in it. What will you eat, or what can you eat?
I think there's plenty of like Middle Eastern dishes that don't have any animal products in them, or Puerto Rican and Cuban dishes that don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
there's plenty of food. There's plantains and rice and vegetables and grape leaves and burritos, of course.
Right. Now, is he getting enough protein, Drew? Can he eat those legumes?
Here we go.
Is he all right? Because his hair's, something happened to his hair. Was that no, you eat soy and get enough protein and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What do you know about all this? Whenever they talk about if people stopped eating cows and started eating plants, that we'd save the world. And Drew didn't know about all this methane stuff about how much cows fart.
Right.
That's why they're my favorite animal.
I'm sure.
They fart so much that they're actually destroying the ozone with their ass, which is something, in a way, and I'm not happy about, but I respect in a certain way. Any animal that can fart up the... Wouldn't it be ironic if cows ended up killing us? You know what I mean? It's like I could just see some other intelligent beings on some planet telling a tale about they raised them and they ate them. They ate them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they killed them in horrible ways, and they enslaved them. But the cows had the last laugh. They farted up the entire planet. They burned the ozone away, and the population was killed. Do you know anything about that stuff, Omar?
No, not really.
You don't look into methane?
No.
Okay. It's good. It's a good rap when people are giving you crap about eating cows. You start in with the farting. It really shuts them up. All right. So where are we going here, Drew? Destiny? Mm-hmm. Destiny?
Yes.
You're 22. What's up?
I have a problem. One thing is, I just don't seem to be able to have an orgasm. I have a boyfriend and everything, and we can get into it, but I've only had one time, and it's like, I don't know if there's something wrong with me or what.
Yeah. And you say you've had one before with him, or you haven't?
Well, yeah.
That was with him?
Yeah, like 5-6 months ago.
Well, that's not bad. That's, 2.5 a year.
What was different about that episode?
Huh?
What was unique about that episode?
Well, it's because, you see, I mean, it's not like it's not my first. It's just that I can't.
Destiny, why were you able to achieve an orgasm on that one time? What was different about that time?
I have no idea. I don't know, is it because I got into it more or what it was?
All right, so he didn't pull out any, cordless drill with a feather duster on the end of it, or some double-headed something or other. Nothing he did.
No.
How about if he does oral sex on you?
Well, he does that too, but I don't know if there's something wrong with me here.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
How did you have the orgasm the one time? It turns out to be, what this show, I realized, we end up becoming like orgasm interrogators. Like I feel like we're detectives working for the orgasm detectives. Ma'am, what time did you have the orgasm? That was And where was your vagina during the orgasm?
Any witnesses substantiate that?
I see. What are those names? I have to write that down. I see. Anything different? Anything peculiar? Yeah, we end up like interrogating. I feel like it'd be
the limousine driver was waiting at the door.
That's right. Kato was where during the orgasm? Destiny?
Huh?
Yeah, was it oral sex or intercourse that gave you the orgasm?
It was intercourse.
Ooh, that's rare.
I don't know. I think maybe something.
Do you still like him? I'm very curious.
Good question.
Great question.
Do you like him still?
I like him. Yeah.
He saw
Oh, no. Forget it.
Forget it. He's out of there.
Let me tell you, when you get that, the trails off, yeah.
Well, it's like it's not. I don't know. It's a 2.5 years. It's like,
No,
damn.
Your body's telling you something
Yeah.
that your brain's not willing to admit.
Oh, okay. Because I just thought maybe there was something wrong with me.
No, you're fine.
No.
Listen, you did it. You were able to do it that time.
Oh.
You're not on medication?
No.
No, I agree with Drew. Your brain's writing checks, your vagina can't cash, sister. That's good, tough talk, isn't it? You may be done with this. That's a good bumper sticker too. You may be done with this relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. You don't have to kill him or anything. Just break up, though, right?
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause you're 22. You've been in this since you're like 19 and a half. It's done. All right, man. That's another great part about this show. People call up with long-term relationships. Like,
You break them off.
well, we were going to get married. No, it's over. Well, geez, I'm supposed to be with his family tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
Cancel.
No, you stay home and start drinking now. Okay? And then burn his house down. What do you say? Collect the insurance. Carmine?
Yeah, this is Carmine.
Is your name Carmine?
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, I know it's not because people don't go, yes, this is Carmine. They don't say their name like that.
Hey, I just wanted to first say that you guys rock. I love your show.
Thank you.
And I would actually pay to hear it every night if I had to.
Ooh, that's an idea.
I've been trying to implement that system for a long time in radio. Just a little change slot on the side of the radio that you feed like a meter.
I would do it. A nickel a night, I swear.
That's my take, by the way. I don't want to go off too far on a tangent here, but for life support system, you know how people complain like it costs the hospital too much and this guy's been a vegetable for 4 years and he's not coming back? How about putting a little, Drew, you work at a hospital, put a little, like a meter, like a like a park
really
meter.
See what's going on.
Let's see if your family loves you. You see if they're feeding quarters, and who wants to wake up in a world where they're not? You know what I'm saying? It solves itself, and the hospital doesn't have to foot the bill.
It's basic human behavior. When you give feedback to humans, they change their behavior.
Yeah, see how much they would argue with the staff of the hospital about keeping their grandpa on that heart machine if they were actually feeding it. Yeah. I don't think so. Carmine?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, the last couple of weeks I've had a big problem. I've been working out for a little while, and I just started taking creatine, and it's caused some, when I work out, do really strenuous exercises like bench press or something like that. I tend to, I guess, leak a little bit.
I doubt that's the creatine.
No?
It's just leaking, which is something weightlifters get. And there's even a weirder thing that some weightlifters get when it's bad for the prostate, that kind of straining, and it irritates it.
Hold on, what you leak in
pee?
Pee?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's even shown through a couple times.
And sometimes what some guys get is something in the prostatic secretions actually dissolve the nylon in the like the sweatpants and things. So you get little holes. It's very strange.
No.
Yes. Go to a gym. You'll notice guys have little tiny holes down in here.
Yeah. That's the gay gym.
No.
Drew, remember we went to that gay gym? Like when we were doing LoveLine a couple summers ago?
Yeah.
It gets a little weird over there. Bunch of scary guys with veins in their calves and stuff. I feel like yelling at everyone, hey, it's noon. It's Tuesday. What the hell's going on? What are you guys doing? Don't you got jobs? What's going on with gay guys that they don't have to work?
They work out, though.
I know. They just work and work out. I know they're very savvy in the business world. It must be, because they seem to be independently wealthy, or they work nights.
That's right.
Carmine?
Yeah.
Go easy on those heavy weights.
Breathe.
All right.
Listen, that's for other guys. Chicks don't like that. You understand?
Adam keeps telling himself this anyway.
Chicks like bony guys with hair on their ass.
Well, I got that too, but
yeah, good.
A little meat.
Good guy. All right. Have fun with the penis.
More cardio.
All right. I want to ask Omar a question back to the veganism for a second.
Here we go.
I've heard that the semen tastes better if it's not like tainted with a bunch of hot dogs and things like that. Do we have? And I know you wouldn't know Have you ever got any compliments or anything? Or is it,
Tell 'em about the pee.
Anything changed in you?
I don't think so. I wouldn't know. We can go find out right now.
We go find out?
Yeah.
Drew, go in the parking lot. You're a scientist, for Christ's sake. Get out there. Leave the pie. No. But what about, like, number 1 and number 2? Does that seem a little better since you switched
I
over?
think for me, but I always drink a lot of water and
Who's
everything.
mini
so-
marshmallows now?
Yeah.
They're like the stuff, the Lucky Charms things. Yeah, the blue diamonds. All right, let's talk to Carrie. Carrie?
Oh, hi.
Hey, you're 20. What's up?
Oh, that was my question, what you just asked him.
Really?
That's why I pointed
Were you
out.
going to ask that to Omar?
Oh, well, not to him.
Or just in
specifically,
general?
But just in general, if it's true that there's any sort of difference between, like, having a diet with, like, meat and animal products and one without, if it affects the taste or the smell or texture of ejaculate or...
You would think if it really did, we'd hear about it.
Well, it may have some impact, but, I mean, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm eating my pumpkin pie, but let's use crap as an example. Your crap is going to be bad if you just live off of jerky and cocktail weenies and shrimp cocktail,
Yeah,
right?
How much better you
Right.
can make it?
But I don't care if a guy ate a watermelon and a head of lettuce, I wouldn't get down in that toilet.
Right.
So it goes from bad to extra bad or horrible to extra bad or whatever it is. And I'm guessing it's about the same with semen, which is, it's not going to...
Especially as people spend a lot of time and energy trying to make it better because it is awful.
Right.
If somebody figured something out, we'd all know about it.
Yeah, it's bad. All right?
All right, I just wondered. Thanks.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like Eskimos. They just live off of, like, seal and whale blubber and stuff. You ever blow an Eskimo, Drew?
No, not
No?
recently.
Oh, you haven't?
I have to think back.
You said in college you blew a few Eskimos. No?
Those weren't Eskimos. They were Quack-Hoodles.
Oh, totally different. All right, at the drive-in is our guest tonight. We're going to take a little break. I'm going to eat the rest of this pie. What do you say we kill this pie?
Yeah.
You guys with me? All right, we'll be back after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Let's all take one bite out of this last piece of pie. What do you say? Because no one wants to say they ate 3 pieces.
I'm finished.
No,
Adam,
you're not
I'm
done.
done too.
No, you're not done till I say you're done. Now I'm taking it. Well, that's about half.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. All right, Anderson. Yeah, this is yours, buddy. I got a 30-second of a pie here. You know what's great about pie? It's not a metaphor. It's actually, we're talking about a piece of pie. We're talking about cutting an
That's right.
8th or 16th or whatever it is. All right, the drive-in is our guest tonight. We'll hear something else off the CD in the next hour, and we'll hop back on the phones. Mike?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, you're 15. What's up?
Oh, not much. I just want to say you guys rule.
Thanks.
And, Adam, I'd take a bullet for you, man.
Would you?
Yeah, not in the chest, though. You crazy?
Yeah. No. Where, like in the ass?
Yeah, right, maybe in the ass.
Well, what if I shot you? Would that work mathematically?
Last guy I took care of, and this is God's truth, they got shot in the ass. A bullet came out his penis.
No way.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No,
Yes, it did.
you lie.
Adam.
It didn't come down out his urethra.
No, it came across, it ricocheted off one of these bones, and it came out across the penis.
Did it graze the penis, or did it go
It
through
went
the
a
penis?
little bit down the shaft and came out about the middle of the shaft.
Really?
And then the penis, well,
Oh, the penis swelled up. Nice.
because all the artery got cut.
Man, I don't think my penis is wider than an average 9mm shell.
You might destroy
Would
it.
be.
You might
I would just
blow-
chop it off. There'd be bullet hanging out of each side of the penis. All right, what's up there, Mike?
Okay, so pretty much the question is, there's this really ugly chick who wants to, who's going to go to who asked me to dance, right? And it's pretty much a well-known fact around the school that she would probably give me the oral sex if I went to the dance with her, after a party or something like that.
I see.
That's nice.
And,
I'm sure parents are delighted by that.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
And there's another chick who I want to go with, but she's pretty much doesn't put out at all. But she's hot, and I'm embarrassed to be seen with the other person.
You are an asshole.
Yeah.
I see. Right?
Thank you.
All right.
And
Right. So you got the dilemma.
yeah.
Here's my compromise. Find a semi-attractive chick that will give you a hand job.
That's
that to me is a compromise.
what I've been looking for all my life, Adam.
I just don't know if this guy's trying to be cool or
Yeah.
how he's growing up
The
this way
band
this whole
is not
time.
amused, Mike.
Not at
No,
all,
she's
actually.
heinous, dude.
Okay, well, but listen.
And you're a low
I
life.
haven't said no or yes or anything. I mean, I haven't.
If you hate her, don't go out. That's horrible.
Listen, Mike.
Like, women aren't objects. You got to remember that one.
No, not all of them.
Just to start off with.
Let's try with ethics first, and then we'll go to the next question.
Let me. Geez, you guys are a punk band or what? I've never heard such talk from a band.
You guys are soft, man.
Hey, Mike, listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something that's semi-sobering. It's easy when you're caught up in it, like in high school or junior
He's
high.
going to tell you
make
about
fun of these
somebody
people.
whose demise occurred as a result of this kind of crap.
Yeah. Well, not anymore because Drew just did. Thanks, Drew. That's good radio. I start to tell a story.
Tell
you
the
the
story.
end.
Tell
Oh,
it.
shut up, you idiot. How dare you finish my
Tell the damn story.
No, screw you. No lesson for you, Mike.
Oh, come on.
I want you to abuse unattractive people for the rest of your life.
not
And you can
abusing her, man.
thank Drew for it.
Thanks,
Ruining my
And
good
When
story.
she kills herself, blame
That's
Adam for not
right.
having really told you what actually went down.
Yeah, but Drew, what is up? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Let's fight about it. What's wrong with you? That if I chime in with you, not only that, but
I start telling a story, you jump in and
then
finish
you go,
it.
yeah, that's right. And not only that,
Drew, okay, listen. You start telling a story, and I'll go, hey, Mike, Drew's about to tell you a story that
That's
ends
fine.
this way. Yeah, that's great radio.
that's fine.
Idiot. Go give Anderson the pie. Come on, I'm disgusted with you.
No, give it to him the break.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. You will be different 10 years from now, God willing. God willing. And you will look back on some of these things, and you don't want to have too big a rap sheet. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally. You don't want to have to answer to this. And people, I knew a girl, she killed herself later on in life, and it was someone that everyone made fun of. And I thank God that I did not join the people that made fun of her, because otherwise
I don't
I'd
make
feel
fun of her,
horrible.
dude.
Good.
Hey, you're
but
doing it now, Mike.
You're getting into it. That's all. Just find someone who looks as good or as bad as you do and get the hand job.
Or
and call it a
go
life.
to the dance with someone whose presence you actually enjoy, and you can have good conversations with. Maybe,
Right.
maybe the end result isn't
right.
getting
Hey,
laid.
you guys are talking to Mike.
I agree with Omar. Then you feed them wine coolers and get the hand job. I agree. Marissa,
Yeah.
what's up? You're 19.
Yeah, I'm 19, go to UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if there was any physical way for a guy to tell if you're sleeping with someone else, like in the same day or something. Like if there's anything going on down there.
Yeah, I can tell.
You can tell.
What's the problem here?
I got a dog that sniffs that stuff out.
What's going on?
Well, I kind of am seeing like two people, and like one of them just left, and another one's coming at like 11.
Oh my God!
And I'm wondering if
Did he wear a condom?
they're gonna be like, yeah. Oh, I have to throw the wrapper away.
Yeah, and wipe your belly off. That's the important part.
Oh.
You
But
don't want
is
to
there
walk around like a
anything-
dish towel stuck to your belly.
What do you get out of these two guys? I mean, what does that do for you?
14 inches of penis.
That's so vulgar.
What does that do for you?
Well, one of the guys lives really far away, and he's like my best friend and like lover for a really long time. But I mean, he's like never here.
Right.
And so I met this other guy that goes here. Well, he works here, and so it's kind of like
He works there?
yeah, he works at the hospital here, and that's why I met him, and so we kind of hit it off, and I figured, well, I don't have anyone for the week, and
Wow.
so I don't know. I mean, am I going to get in big trouble?
No, he's
he
not
wore a
going to know.
condom. Yeah, he wore a condom.
He won't know.
They won't know at all?
Well,
I take your word on that.
listen, can you keep? You got a good poker face, or just
I don't
got
know.
poker face? I mean, can you keep a straight face?
I think so. But
I mean,
nothing's going on down there.
if he goes down on you, can you like not say, "Oh Christ, not again," or something like that?
Do either of them think they're in a committed relationship with you?
Yeah.
No, this isn't good, Marissa. You got to break up with somebody. This is not fair to yourself or not fair to them.
No.
Oh, what do you mean it's not fair to herself? She's having a good time.
Is she? She sounds conflicted about that.
I don't know. What's wrong with you? Most women couldn't handle this.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up with you?
I don't know. I guess I need someone. I don't know.
Somebody abandon you or abuse you or do something bad to you?
No, not at all.
It's just you're just evil.
Why can't you be alone?
I guess that's what I'm scared of.
Why?
Self-confidence issues. I don't know.
Where did those come from? Where was that problem from?
Long time building up. I don't want to be alone without somebody, and so I figure.
Any eating disorder? You?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Were you fat in high school?
No. Not at all.
Your dad slap you around?
No.
You ever get raped? Sexually abused in any way?
No, I'm pretty normal.
Physically abused?
No.
You a big girl?
I'm tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to do with it.
Big and husky?
No.
All right.
You're fat.
Drew, please. You said no.
I'm fat.
All right, Marissa.
Volleyball.
You play volleyball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have fun with the extra penis.
Okay.
And, why don't you just pick the guy you like, the one guy you like, and stick with him.
Or not, whatever.
And the good news is guys don't think women do this, so they're not suspicious.
No,
so they're not
come
going
on.
to say anything.
Wait a minute. 19-year-old males are completely focused on these kinds of issues.
I know.
Now that you've lost your will to live, you don't think women do this.
That's true.
Yeah. It's like, no, you don't care.
I'm this close to not doing the radio show because of me losing my will to live. But the point is they will believe you.
Yes.
They will believe you.
What you want them to believe.
Yes, if you
What
tell
they
them,
wanna believe.
oh, please, you think some guy just humped me an hour ago? They're going to go along with that. They're not going to believe that. All right. We're going to take ourselves a break. We'll be back after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey, LoveLine at the driving circuit. Yes, tonight. Yeah! I know the yeah is a little cop out, but I squeezed it in there very nice. I still think. Paul and Tony are here. I don't know where Omar's doing something on the computer or something, but he should pull himself in here soon. Phone number 1-800-LOVE 191 is the phone number. That's Dr. Drew. Here comes Omar. Drew?
Yeah.
You ready to get back on the phones?
Yeah.
Or you have something? Okay. I was thinking about a minute ago at Thanksgiving. Drew, where are you doing Thanksgiving at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you guys? You going back to Texas?
No, I'm just making some Thanksgiving dinner for my girlfriend and some friends. And that's it.
Well, that's all right. She got a place out here?
Yeah,
you got a
we
place
live
out here?
here. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
fine. You guys are good. What struck me about Thanksgiving is that feeling about it gets dark at 4:45, 5 o'clock. You've been drinking and stuff in your face since about 3:30.
Yeah.
And there's that feeling about, you go, it feels like it's been a pretty long night, and you go, what time is it? I'm going to head in. It's pretty late. Yeah, it's 6:15. You go, okay, well, I'll go to bed at 7. It's like what happens when you go camping.
Yeah.
You go camping, it gets dark at 5.
Yeah.
You're roasting marshmallows. You're sitting around and you go, well, I'm going to turn in. And one of your buddies goes, it's 6:30. You go, okay, I'll rough it till 7, but that's as long as I'll make it. All right, you ready to go here, Drew?
Mm-hmm.
Victor?
Uh-huh.
You're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
I wanted to like say what's up to at the drive-in and stuff.
Here they are.
So which ones are there? Is it just Tony and Paul and Omar, you said?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, like, if you guys were ever gonna like re-release El Paso, like on 7-inch or on CD or something.
No, never.
Never?
Never.
Why not? You guys don't like the way it sounds, or?
Just a long time ago, and we've done a lot of things after that. So.
Yeah, and I was also wondering if you guys ever like read the like Grand Royal Street Team like message board and stuff.
No, I think we try and stay away from it.
Excuse me?
I think we try and stay away from it. It's more for the fans and.
Well, I was talking about like the street team.
Oh, the street team.
No, I never have personally.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Oh, just wondering, because I'm like part of the Grand Royal Street Team and stuff.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Where are you calling from, Victor?
La Mirada?
Oh, yeah.
And
where's that? It's right there, right?
It's California.
Like Huntington Beach.
No, it's like by Whittier.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's God's country out there in La Mirada.
Actually, it's pretty crappy.
Yeah, it sucks. You're right. Yeah, Whittier sucks. Yeah. I got trapped in an elevator once, and they say, pick up the phone and call a guy if you need help. Pick up the phone. I was in Beverly Hills. Pick up the phone, call the guy. I was like, yeah, hey, I'm trapped here between the 7th and 8th floor. Can you get me out? He goes, yeah, it's going to take a minute. Well, where are you, in the basement or something? No, I'm in Whittier. Holy Christ.
Yeah, well, I just wanted
That's when I freaked out.
I just wanted to say, like, what's up to at the drive-in and tell them that their new album's, like, really good and stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Victor.
Best ones and stuff.
We'll hear something off it in just a minute if you
all right.
If you listen up.
Yeah.
All right, Victor.
Okay.
Take care.
Take it easy.
Let's talk to is that Fallon?
Yep.
Fallon. Yeah.
How you doing?
What's up? You're 16.
Yeah. The last 6 or 7 months, I'd say, I've had this ex-girlfriend of mine. She's been like stalking me.
What do you mean?
Well, like when I drive to work, I'll see her car, like a few cars back, and then when I'm going back home from work, she'll be following me again.
Maybe she works near you.
Well, no, she doesn't. She's only 15. She doesn't work. I've talked to a friend of hers.
She's driving a car, 15?
Yeah, she's taking her sister's car.
I see.
And at school, I'll see her like staring at me at lunchtime when I'm just walking around. I see her following me all the time.
Yeah.
Then about 3 months ago, there was an incident. She egged my car and put all like swastikas on it with markers. And said something about like didn't keep the deal.
Did you sleep with her?
Huh?
Did you sleep?
No. I just kissed her and that's it.
Oh, really?
Nothing more.
No. How long did you go out with her?
Maybe about a month.
Yeah. That's all you got?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
she was kind of nuts. So.
All right. Well, yep, she's nuts, all right.
Yeah, but I've tried to call the cops, and they say they have to have physical evidence of her doing that.
Yeah.
You gotta just document everything. It gets help from the school because they should be worrying about her well-being and try to get their hands on her and see if they can get her some help.
I told her counselor about it, and she said she talked to her.
Oh, really?
That was about a month ago, yeah.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
I'll talk to her again. You sound all right, Fallon.
Are you smoking cigarettes?
Am I smoking cigarettes?
Right. It just sounds like you're exhaling. Wait. No?
I smoke a lot, so it's...
You're smoking right now?
No, I'm not.
Then I'm hearing like an asthma then.
I think I have like a lung thing. I don't know.
Just say you're smoking.
Okay,
Fallon.
I'm smoking.
Yeah, because he'll bust your ass. He can smell booze over the radio, too. Swear to Christ, Drew will come in here. Who's drinking? You're in. Someone drank tonight. Well, I had a glass of wine with my dinner. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get you into detox pronto.
Couldn't you guys hear that? He's 16. He's already short of breath.
No, he's got a lung problem. Yeah, he usually uses oxygen. Leave him alone.
Start smoking through his tracheostomy.
Tracheostomy. Kyle?
Hello?
You're 14. What's up?
Oh, I just want to say what's up to you guys. You guys are God.
Thank you.
All right.
Wait a minute. We both God?
Yeah, both of you. Well, you're like super funny, like funniest guy I've ever heard in my life.
Super. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I have like a 8-inch penis, and like during PE when we have to dress out, it like kind of hangs out and stuff, and like.
Yeah.
other guys see it and it's kind of weird. I was just wondering if there's anything I can like do.
No, that broke my heart. When I was in junior high, my dork was so big it hung out of my gym shorts, and it was tough. It was hard. I had to duct tape it.
Of course, you were 2'3" at the time.
Yeah. I had the shorts pulled up under my armpits, and the crotch cut out. Yeah.
And I was also wondering, is that like normal? Like I'm only 14.
It's normal for you. It's fine. But what about wearing a jock strap or something?
You really can't keep your. Listen, Kyle. Okay, let me just use this as an example. Nobody has bigger penises than the guys in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
They're black, they're 6'9". They run up and down the court all night long, jumping, dunking, blocking shots. Their dork never comes out of those shorts, all right? You don't think you can make it from the lockers over to the tetherball court without your junk hanging out?
I'll try.
Yeah, see what you can do, you idiot.
Right.
I'm the big boy.
He was an idiot. He's not. Penis hangs out. Yeah. Listen, I don't mind a guy saying he has a big penis. I'm fine with that. But don't give us that story about you can't handle it. I woke up, my penis was robbing a liquor store. They fired on it twice. It returned fire. Where is it now? It's in Mexico. It's under assumed name.
With glasses and a wig.
Glasses and a beard. It crossed the border. It says it was a DEA agent. It was posing as an agent. I guess it got a fake ID from its Nard buddies. And don't give us that. I can't control my huge penis. Just tell me you got a big penis. That's fine. Heather?
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah, hi.
What's up?
Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I have reason to believe that I was molested as a real little kid by my father.
How? Why?
Because, I have a really poor relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel very uncomfortable around him for actually no particular reason. And I have a lot of problems committing to any sort of relationships, and I really don't know why. And I was just wondering if this, I don't think these are thoughts that just kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but your dad may just not be a great guy or not been available or tuned to you the way you needed him. And that's enough to screw up your relationships. You don't have to be overtly abused.
Okay, well, I was physically abused as a child, but I don't...
All right, well, that'll do it.
Oh,
that's all you need. You're fine. That's the problem.
Okay. Is there any way I can kind of get through this without therapy or counseling, or not necessarily...
How badly did he physically abuse you?
It was... I don't know. He would, he'd hit me and, slap me around a bit, but it wasn't...
Yeah. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I do.
And he do the same thing to them?
Yeah.
What about your other sisters? They older or younger?
I have one older brother, and he would, he'd get slapped around quite a bit as well.
Right. Yeah, I tend to agree with Drew, which is, if he sexually abused you, you'd probably remember it or know it. But him physically abusing you is bad enough, and it's enough for you to have a bad feeling when you see the guy.
Okay.
It gets hardwired into your brain.
Yeah, just stick with the physical part. That's plenty.
Is there anything I can do to kind of overcome this?
Well, it's actually pretty complicated, but a simple thing you might try is to, when you do date guys, try not to be guys you're too excited about, that you're too attracted to.
I love that.
Yeah. And try to make it somebody that looks good on paper to you, the kind of guy you should be with, the kind of guy you should date, and try to form a relationship with, and see if you can find some way of connecting with that person.
I agree. See if you can find a guy who nauseates you physically makes you sick, and then date the hell out of it.
Okay.
Now just be careful for those bad boys.
All right.
You're going to be attracted to those dangerous guys.
Okay.
Because your dad was an a-hole and he was abusive, and you may get caught up with someone who's abusive. You have a much higher likelihood of getting caught up with someone who's abusive.
Way higher. And that's the one you'll find magically you can connect with.
Right.
And that's not what you want.
So are you saying basically just kind of go for the guy that is the exact opposite of a father?
No, just somebody that's not so exciting. It should be somebody you're interested in. You have common interest and
find a Jewish. Do you know any Jewish guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, date one of them. They're used to being beaten by women.
I'll take.
They don't beat as much themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's right, Drew? You're half Jewish, right?
Sonia, she's 20.
No, but a Jewish man is used to being abused by his wife as opposed to abusing the wife. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't do it.
It's more of taking abuse, not being abused. They're
Right.
good at taking it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And she needs to vent. That's what I'm saying. Sonia,
Yeah.
what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
I have a question about Depo-Vera. I got put on it like 8 months ago, and I stopped taking it because I was gaining a lot of weight.
That's the
I've
birth
noticed
control shot for everyone who didn't pick up on that pronunciation.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Right. That's all right.
And then, but my sex drive has decreased so much. I mean, before me and my boyfriend used to have like a good sexual relationship, but now I don't even feel like having sex at all or anything in that matter. Like I don't even like kissing that much.
How long ago was the last shot?
I only got one shot and then I stopped taking it.
How long ago was the shot?
It was like,
Anything but the question.
Yeah, the answer.
sorry, I didn't. Sorry.
No, I know. It's not you. It's everyone. It just adds up. How long ago did you take the shot? I only got one shot. Oh, I see.
I think it was around June.
Oh, it's been a while. You've been depressed since?
No, not so much. I mean, I was going through a lot too, but.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something else going on, like a depression, something else.
What have you been going through?
Oh, like this whole thing with my family.
Oh, yeah. No, we know all about it.
Yeah, like it's
No, we read the papers. I understand.
yeah. Well, I come from an Asian family,
Mm-hmm.
so or half Asian, or my mom's side, and so
Me too.
they're really like strict on rules. And then
They don't want
my
you out.
boyfriend's
Yeah.
white.
He's
so
white?
He's not used to that.
Yeah. Do they mind that he's white?
No, my mom really doesn't care. I guess like.
Well, they're mixed. Your parents, right?
Well, my mom's Asian, my dad's white.
Yeah, but she can't have a beef because that's the relationship they have.
Yeah, so she's not really racist or anything. I mean, she doesn't have a problem that he's white. It's just
Right.
like where he's from, because all Asian cultures want their children to be from like or their spouse or whatever to be from a really good background.
Right.
So it doesn't like really meet her standards.
Yeah. Where's he from? La Mirada?
Canada.
Huh?
Where?
Canada.
Oh, well, that's more than white. That's too white.
It's alcoholic.
Yeah. No, that's wrong. Yeah, they have a good point. Oh, he's from Canada. Yeah, those Canucks. You can't trust them. Oh.
Does that mean like? Because I think it's because of the Depo that my sex drive decreased, but he thinks it's like a psychological thing.
I agree with him. The problem from Depo should have worn off within 3 months, unless it triggered some sort of depression, which it can do that. But it can also screw with your hormones a little bit. You've been menstruating normally?
I just started menstruating like normally.
Do the Asians menstruate?
You may want to go on.
I don't hear about that.
You may want to go on a birth control pill for a while. It's something to really sort of get things cycling again. And it could be a hormonal change, but I also worry that the stress involved in your life could be affecting it as well.
All right. Sonia. Is your name Sonia?
It's actually Sonia.
Oh, better. Okay. Sonia, that's a whole different culture there.
Yeah.
All right, baby, you're fine. I like that half-breed thing.
Oh.
That half Asian, half white. That's good. That's a good mix.
Thanks.
It's one of the better mixes.
Ciao. Yes.
Hi, Sonia.
Bye.
You have a good time. There you go.
Enjoy.
I like that. A little perky voice, on the Depo, trying to please her man. that mix, it's a great mixture, that half white, half Asian thing. It's good. The full Asian, little too much Asian. Full white, missing some of the good stuff that the Asians have. But the 50-50 mix, that's nice. You guys know what I mean? Real smooth skin.
Maybe, Adam, you ought to just dream up the proper mix of human. Like, you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's like the guys who mix the custom colors at the paint store. You start with the white base, and then you just start adding little bits, I start with a nice big bucket of white. They're mixing a little Asian. I could really cook up a nice woman in the lab. I really should. You're right. I'm going to work on that over the long Thanksgiving break. Ed?
Yeah.
You're 37.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Before I get to it, I got one comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in a perfect world, Drew, you'd be my doctor, and Adam, you'd be my drinking buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Well, it can still happen. Where are you calling from?
Sacramento.
No, it can't happen. I'm not going to Sacramento.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, okay, I'm 37, I've been diabetic for 10 years.
Uh-oh.
And about 3 years ago, I gave up getting an erection.
You developed diabetes when you were 27?
Yeah.
Are you overweight?
No.
Are you alcoholic?
No.
And you're on insulin now?
Yeah, I am.
You developed insulin deficiency at 27. That's kind of a weird time to develop that.
I don't know.
Okay.
For quite a while, I didn't take care of myself like I should have, but...
What is that? That's what I'm asking about. What does that mean?
Well, I was pretty much like neglecting that I had diabetes.
For how many years?
God, probably about 5. I would half-ass take care of it.
All right, so that's where the complications came from.
Yeah.
So you may have had type 2 diabetes.
Well, yeah, I was on pills for about 6 years.
Okay, so you had adult onset diabetes and didn't take care of it, and now you're getting neuropathy, which is, the juvenile onset diabetics, that's how I get their attention, is by helping them understand that this is what will happen to them if they don't attend carefully.
Why does that happen?
Well, there's byproducts. When your sugar's elevated all the time, there's byproducts of sugar metabolism that start to damage the nerves.
Yeah.
And because of vascular damage first, and so the blood supply of the nerve gets cut off and the nerve dies.
And why that nerve?
Because it's a complex, delicate nerve, fair distance from your heart. Right. And it's dependent on a lot of microvasculature to function right.
Yeah, what I was wondering is there a way of getting it back?
No.
No, huh?
Oh, boy.
Not even
come on, we got the holidays.
Yes, Viagra will help. In terms of getting it back, I mean, no, but you can treat it. And certainly Viagra, nowadays you have that as an option, Muse suppositories, and people do get implants still, too.
When is the last time you had an erection?
Oh, God, it's been probably 3.5 years.
It's funny, because he's 37, and he sounds like he's in his 80s. That's what the penis does.
Yeah.
You lose the penis, you become... like a Burl Ives. Yeah, well, I remember when I used to have a penis. Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Phone calls were a nickel.
Yeah.
It does. It really robs you of your youth.
Yeah, well
diabetes does that too.
Yeah.
Makes you feel old.
All right, well, listen. What do you do for a living, Ed?
Well, I'm disabled because I've had heart surgery, 2 years ago.
For your coronary disease?
Well, I guess that helped bring it on, yeah.
Are you smoking also?
Not anymore, no. I
But
quit.
you did.
I quit when I had my heart surgery.
Yeah, combo of tobacco and diabetes equals heart disease, also equals erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, I gave that up 2 years ago. That's why I'm asking about Viagra.
There is, Ed, if that's the source, if you have severe vascular disease, even in the medium-sized vessels, there are people that are doing, believe it or not, bypass surgeries on the artery to the penis.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and if you could prove that was a major cause of your erectile difficulty, not nerve, the nerve problem doesn't get better, but the vascular problem can get better.
Well, how do you prove that?
Probably I've never been involved with a case where they did this, but I imagine an angiogram of that area.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ed?
Yeah.
Also, Drew, couldn't he use some sort of pump device, suck the blood into the system, then snap that band on?
Yeah, they can do that.
Well, he can do it.
He can do that, but you need to see a urologist, Ed, about what's going on here and see if there's more stuff.
I don't know if Viagra
should be treatable.
I don't think Viagra is gonna do this one. Do you?
Yeah, well.
You do?
It will help.
The reason why I'm asking about that is, should I take that chance with my heart? I've had 5 bypasses.
Think about that. Are you on nitrates? Imdur or something?
Digoxin.
No. Are you on Imdur?
No.
Nitro patch?
Nope.
You carry nitroglycerin though.
Oh yeah, I carry nitrous.
Yeah, and that's the no. That's you can't take nitrates with Viagra.
Oh, okay, so that wouldn't be a good idea.
How is that nitroglycerin?
Yeah, people blow up routinely.
No, I mean seriously,
they explode.
It's same as is it?
I don't know.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it must
if you don't throw it on the ground, it won't explode.
Ed, it was a little capsule.
Those pills, tiny little pills.
Yeah. If you have a heart attack or something, you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to suck on them. Put it under my tongue and.
Yeah. Hey, Drew.
I used to carry them around for about a year.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you got going?
Hold on, Ed. We got an important person with a problem. Hold on. No. Hold on. Ed, you look into the pumps, look into the implants, look into everything. There's a million things out there. I talked to a guy in a wheelchair a couple weeks back. He said you give the penis a shot with this syringe and pow. You understand? It's out there, buddy. Take care of yourself. Take care of your junk.
Do a needle down there.
And listen,
you can do that.
if you do,
remember I brought the prosthesis in for you to practice on.
No, you can do it. And when you do it, when you climb on that hooker, you put that nitro pill under your tongue because you may pop something.
Well, I'm still, having sex and stuff, just not,
Not with an erection.
Yeah, not, what do you call it?
Having fun?
Well, oral sex and everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, you're doing it on a woman. Do you get oral sex?
Oh, yeah, but, I'm married, so it understands.
But you can't have an orgasm, can you?
I feel everything, but nothing comes out.
All right. Forget it.
It's like all the fun without the mess.
Ah, good. He's fine then.
Nothing coming out.
All right, Tony. What's up with you?
Just when I was 21, I was feeling a lot of palpitations and stuff, and so I was in college, and I'm just a stress case in general. So I went in for an EKG, and
they gave you nitroglycerin?
Yeah.
You saw an idiot.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
He was a friend of the family too.
Oh.
It wasn't a great thing.
Well,
I never took it.
He was a trucker. He had some on it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a physician. No.
I bought it off a guy off the street.
Really? And you just just keep it in your wallet or something?
No, I would carry it. I never actually took one, but they said if you
that
feel
is
these
so
are
ridiculous.
Drew, what if you took one, and what if I took one right now just to pop a buzz?
You make your head feel lightheaded. That's about it. Yeah. You feel uncomfortable.
Oh. What if I wash it down with like a 40 ounce or something? Would that be cool?
For you don't even notice that anymore.
Yeah, I don't feel that stuff. All right. Hey, but give me some.
Some nitroglycerin? Why?
What if I have a heart attack?
I'm not kidding you. Take an aspirin. Aspirin.
What are those called?
Aspirin.
Could you give me one?
Yeah.
Okay, that was over the counter
God
now?
damn it. By the way,
nitro
and
give
the
me
night before last,
give me my shot.
I'd asked Adam to get tickets so we could go see the Dixie Chicks. So I get a call. I'm busy. I run to the phone. I go, here it is. He calls me up. Hey, can you give me some of that Ambien?
The sleeping pill.
Now? Can you get it now? Here's the phone. Can you do it right now?
Yeah.
And how about the Dixie Chicks? Oh, yeah, I did that. I found the phone number. Did you call him? No.
Yeah, I wanted sleeping pills instead.
Yeah, give me the pills now.
We'll take ourselves a little break at the drive-in is here, and we'll be back.
Hello? Who's this? This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back. .7 The Buzz.
It's the LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Paul Omar and Tony are all here from At the Drive-In. Relationship of Command is the name of the CD. We'll take one call, and then we're going to hear something off.
I can't read the Brown Bomber article here.
No, you cannot.
Oh, come on.
Why do you want to read that, Drew?
Because it's disgusting, and it's about you.
How do you know it's about me?
Because your name specifically.
Oh, really? Give me that.
But look.
Is my name on there? He got hold of a school newspaper.
From 1981.
From 1981.
Yes, suspects at large are Adam Carolla, Chris of Chippendale, Chris Beam, is that his past last name? And Ray Plop Plop Oldhofer.
Well, listen, that's all. This hearsay and speculation is what that is.
There's great detail about your technique in flinging poo.
How dare you bring that up?
Hey, it's your friend Zeb.
Okay. Listen, this is a fictional characterization of some guys who may have crapped up a bathroom once in high school.
And thrown it and terrorized the rest of the school.
How dare you?
Could you fill us in? We're all in the dark.
Yeah. There was a school newspaper that my friend Zeb used to write over at North Hollywood High called the Extruder. And he used to write a lot of articles. One of them had to do with some guys who crapped up a school bathroom once. And I'm named in here with some other guys, but like I said, it's all hearsay. And Drew believes into it because he has a very fertile imagination.
All I know is he once said he crapped into someone's hand so they could throw it.
How dare you? I never said that, Drew. How dare you bring that up?
I know. No wonder when Fletcher was in here, you felt so comfortable. Poo-Poo City was like someplace you visited routinely.
All right. He's talking about Fletcher from Pennywise, who I think he was going to attempt to crap on us that night.
That's what he was planning to do.
Yeah, wanted to take us to Poo-Poo City. Matt, yeah, I told him I'd been to Poo-Poo City. I used to go there every summer. Matt, you're 21.
Yeah, I had a question about Booville. Whatever happened to it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like everything, many other things I've thought of in my youth, I lost interest in it.
Oh, I wanted to be one of the checkers for the breast cancer.
All right, well, we'll I'll put you down for that. Matt, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
I'll spell your name with 3 T's.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's good. Kim, that wasn't. I don't count that as a call.
That wasn't
I take a real call. Kim,
Hi.
you're 16.
Hi.
What's up there, Purdy?
I was wondering, I've been sexually active for about a year and a half or so, and I've been with about 4 different people, and I'm going to sound like a total nympho, but I've had sex probably about 300 times, and
Oh, it's 16?
yeah.
Ah, well, I mean, when I was 16, I had sex, let's see, what day is it? Once.
At 16 at once? Or was it 0?
16 and 3/4 or something. I mean, what part of 16 are you in? I may have still been a virgin.
Oh, that must have been quite an experience for the young lady.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was good. Yeah. There's something in the hair.
Chris? Ray?
Yeah. Hold on, I got to come real fast so I can call my buddies. Here we go. You okay? Did you come? Oh, no? Oh, okay. I still got to call my buddies. I'm going to tell them you came now. Is that cool? Thanks. Could you leave the room? I got to talk to him pretty graphically. Kim? 300 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed with my boyfriend over the summer one time, and we were just like rabbits. It was fun.
Christ.
Anyway.
How do you swing staying with your your boyfriend at 15 and a half or 16 for a summer?
I only stayed with him for a couple of weeks because my parents had to go to Canada, and he was supposed to be at his dad's in Vallejo, but him and his dad got in a big old fight, so he ended up having to come home.
And what did
It was a big old messed up story. But
Vallejo?
Yeah. But him and his dad got in a fight, so he got to come
Hold on
home.
a second. Drew, write this down. Don't ever let your daughter date a guy who hails from Vallejo. There's going to be something going on. And hi, Mr. Pinsky, I'm from Vallejo. I'm Phil.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Sorry. Get out. Get out. From effing Vallejo? What is that? What's Vallejo?
So anyway.
What's Vallejo?
What?
Vallejo.
What is that?
It's just by the coast or whatever.
Do you mean Vallejo?
Yeah.
Vallejo.
With a V.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, baby.
Okay. So, anyway.
I like this Kim. She just keeps moving.
Yeah.
I know.
Nothing bothers her.
Right.
Okay. And so I've had sex like all these times and whatever.
Okay.
And these guys, they would come in me, and like I wasn't on birth control or condom or anything. And all these times, miraculously, I never got pregnant.
You're very lucky.
So
The world is lucky.
And so am I just really lucky, or am I like infertile, or?
I doubt it's a fertility problem.
Okay. That's good, because like I was all worried. I'm like, well, that just doesn't add
Are you getting
up.
pap smears regularly?
I've gotten one.
Yeah.
I got one my freshman year.
Seems like you should have had about 250 by now.
If you're worried about your fertility, why don't you get appropriate care and get on some contraception, all right?
Okay.
So give that vagina a weekend off, too, would you? Let it rehab little,
Okay. And I want to say hi to my ex-boyfriend, Richard, who lives in YLP.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he's moved by this story.
Yeah.
And all these guys.
Got it, too.
Yeah, they all came in me. Buckets of cum.
All right. Thank you guys
Great.
very much.
All right.
Where's that vomit?
Great.
Where's that vomit breath?
Dad is driving a truck and heading home right now.
Oh.
Hey, but listen, do you understand the difference between 6-year-old girls and 6-year-old boys is if a 6-year-old girl wants to do this, she can do it. Or in Kim's case, 14 and a half or 15-year-old girl. I mean, you want to get laid every night? You go ahead. I mean, you can pull it off. Whereas we wanted to do it. At least I did. I didn't do it. Drew, you got a lot of trim though.
Oh, just tons.
At 16?
Tons.
Drew, you want to tell the story about going to the pharmacy in Chinatown to buy condoms?
How dare you? How dare you?
Drew's dad was a doctor, in Pasadena, and back then you couldn't get condoms everywhere. You had to go to the pharmacy to get them. But he was going to be goddamn if he was going to some pharmacy in Pasadena, so the pharmacist would rat him out to his dad, who's probably going to be in there an hour later.
In the 70s, it was even worse. It was, you had to wait in line with the people waiting for their prescriptions. And you had to call back to the pharmacist behind the counter there, back where the pharmacist stand. He'd get it where back where the Vicodin was. He'd pull these things out.
Right.
They'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Son, how old are you?
I'd use my reverb effect if it had been working for the last 3 goddamn years in this piece of S hellhole we work in. But the point is Drew used to have to go down to Chinatown to score.
Now it's working.
Thank you. So just get in line with the round eyes where they don't recognize you right there, Drew. You want condom? You here last week? You hump a lot. You hump like rabbit. I sell you case last week. What happened? I went through them. You go through 26 condom in 4 days? I got a nice piece of ass. Right? How about you hump once a day? How about you get BJ once in a while? We're out of stock. We can't keep these condoms. Here, 100. Don't come back. I tell you, Daddy.
Let's hear a song, yeah?
All right. This one is called Invalid Litter Department.
as her shoes lay dangling on the dirt floor in the silhouette of dying. Dancing on the corpse's ashes. Well, yeah, they had plans for him. They had spun the last of the pimps. Polyester satin nailed Dewey to lips while the guillotine just laughed again. Dancing on the corpse's ashes. And the paramedics had fallen into the wound like a rehired scab at a barehanded plant. An anesthetic penance beneath a hail of contraband. Dancing on the corpse's ashes. On my way now, broke and fell into the wishing well, wishing well, wishing well. On my way now, broke and fell into the wishing well, wishing well, wishing well. On my way now, broke and fell into the wishing well, wishing well, wishing well. On my
Dancing on the corpse's ashes. Dancing on the corpse's ashes.
Jealous hills, numbed in travel, endless maps made by the devils. Jealous hills, numbed in travel, endless maps made by the devils.
All right, that is at the drive-in. Dr. Drew's over there. I'm over here. We're going to take some questions, take some calls, do all that. But first, we're going to take a break.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
.7 The Buzz.
Hey, LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is the good doctor. Dr. Drew over there. Paul, Omar, and Tony are all here from At the Drive-In. We have ourselves a few more phone calls to get to. What do you say we talk to...
Don't even try.
Okay.
Ask
I don't
him,
know
ask him how to pronounce his name.
What's your name?
Rajiv.
Rajiv.
Yeah, that's right.
You're 21. What kind of name is Rajiv?
It's an Indian name.
Fantabulous.
You've never heard it before, I'm assuming.
Rajiv?
Yeah.
No.
Not spelled that way.
No. Is that how you spell it?
Sometimes it's with the I, but my parents opted for the two E's instead.
Oh, well, this is spelled, there's a D in here. I think our screen...
Oh, they might have messed it up.
Yeah, sorry, sir. That's right. Go ahead.
I wanted to say hello to At the Drive-In.
Hi.
Hello.
I've been a big fan for a few years now. I actually met Omar and Paul Sunday in San Francisco. It was a great show.
Thank you.
My question was, I was wondering if you guys have girlfriends back home, and if so, if it's difficult to maintain that relationship on the road and touring.
You're gay.
Especially with...
What? True, please. Go ahead. I'm sorry for my partner. But what about it, guys? Well, Tony, you got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend. And, yeah, it's tough. But at the same time,
She complains all the time.
all the time, yeah. I consider myself really lucky because I get a lot of support. And, no, it's hard sometimes, but you have an expensive phone bill and you go through emotions, and we're all living our life. We all want to, have our dreams and aspirations. And when you stop each other from doing things like that, you shouldn't be together.
What's your girlfriend do, Tony?
Got her degree in speech pathology and is now going after her dream of acting.
Speech pathology?
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with acting?
No, not at all.
It doesn't? No. What do you do? Would she work with kids that have a speech impediment or something?
Exactly. Yeah.
And she's going to be an actress now?
Yep.
All right. She's going to find more screwed up people in acting than she'd find with the retarded kids. I'll guarantee you that. All right. Rajiv?
Yeah.
You good? Or you want to talk to Paul and Omar?
Sure. I'll talk to him.
All right. Do you guys want to talk to Rajiv?
No way, man.
Not really.
No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, Omar.
I was in a relationship for 5 years, and I think it took its toll, being gone all the time and not being able to meet the other person's needs. And so, I pretty much lost my faith in trying to really build a serious relationship at this point. So I'm kind of just, I'm seeing someone right now, but I'm kind of just focused on music, and that's what comes first. So,
hey, Paul?
Is that
Paul, what do you think?
Well, I have a girlfriend as well. It's tough, but I got a cell phone. You just try to find a way.
I was wondering if it's
Rajiv, hold on a second. This ain't rock line. You understand? You're not Uncle Joe Benson or ever hosts that piece of crap now. I'm hanging up on you now, right?
All right.
I'm glad you like the band, but...
All right.
Bye, Rajiv.
Keep on rocking.
All right. There you go. That's good.
Keep on rocking.
From now on, guys who like the band, just call up and yell, keep on rocking, and then hang up. Jason?
That's going to be your new closing. It's no longer Mahalo.
Keep on rocking.
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Hey, I love you guys.
Thank you.
I'm a little nervous.
You're gay.
Please, Drew.
So my foreskin's kind of stenosed.
One second, Jason, before the foreskin. Adam, you did try the cranberry sauce.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Delightful.
Okay.
Why?
Because we're almost at a show, and you haven't mentioned that.
Oh, delightful cranberry sauce given to me by the good folks.
The Broad Pumpkin Pie.
Right. Thank you. That's a plug there, Drew. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for doing that. Very important. Go ahead, Jason. Your foreskin is stenosed, right?
Yeah.
It shrunk.
That happened spontaneously, or?
I guess. For about as long as I can remember.
So the head doesn't come out, basically.
Well, see, that's the thing. I can retract my foreskin when I'm flaccid, but not when I'm erect.
Right. Okay. The head doesn't come out.
All right, well, pull it out and then get the erection.
It kind of gets...
Slips back.
Cut off and uncomfortable.
Ouch.
I see. Well, you got to stretch that out.
What about getting a circumcision?
I guess I could do that.
How about just stretching it out?
It'll tear and then scar and then stenose more.
How dare you? You can stretch anything
you can, but what tends to happen is it tends to tear and then scar and then stenose more.
Right, but wait a minute. He's not going to... If he stretches it out using the jaws of life, it's going to tear. But how are you going to tear it when you're just trying to stretch it out?
I'm just telling you what happens usually. You can try. Sometimes it'll work.
Yeah, let him try. I mean, he's 17 for Christ's sake. He doesn't
work.
Get a circumcision.
Then it's circumcision, but it doesn't work.
Well, how can he try stretching out? Is there anything topical he can put on it? Vitamin E, something like that?
Vitamin E, but that's not...
yeah, Drew, you're not going to rest till everyone has their dork chopped off, are you? Drew had his two sons circumcised, and now it's become a mission that not only people who are having kids get them circumcised, but those of us who have not been circumcised need to be circumcised, according to Drew.
You're amongst the foreskin advocacies.
Well, but Drew, I can tell when you get on to stuff that I can see when you have a little mission. You've always had a mission with circumcision.
No, my mission is... My mission is, let's not worry about it either way. Who cares? Either way, right? No big deal. But this kid has got a really good reason to have a circumcision. Why not get it?
But this kid is... If he wanted a breast reduction, you'd tell him to lose a few pounds before he went under the knife. You'd attempt... You'd say, when we talk about breast reduction, you say, this is an operation. Well, there will be some bleeding. There's always the chance of complication. You could say the same thing about this.
In my experience, the stretching...
How many foreskins have you played with outside of college?
Millions.
Outside of those drinking
games. No.
with the gay fraternity house you used to run with. Listen. Tell him to rub some vitamin E on there and see if he can work with it a little bit.
That doesn't work.
How dare you? Why wouldn't it work? I bet you could stretch that thing out 8 inches if you did it right. I know guys who have. Yeah, I mean, a native can stretch his lip out. A chick can put a hole in it. You see what those guys do to their ears?
Yep.
Put those the progressive cylinders in their ears. Next thing you know, they got a hubcap hanging off their head.
Yep.
You could stretch out the foreskin. Of course.
Possibly.
What would be the difference between that skin and your lobe skin? Would you know?
It's a lot more delicate down there.
Yeah, you could stretch that out. I think it would take
you
to
could,
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's 17. Give him something to do over the summer.
He's been trying forever.
He's not been trying. He's been trying to poke his dork through.
That's stretching.
He needs to rub oil on it.
Okay, oil. He'll never
I
take
like
his
to
hand
think
off his
about
penis.
teenage boys rubbing oil on their penis.
It's come to this. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
You're gay. We'll be back.
Back in a minute.
Thank you very much. There you go. Another fantastic show in the ground. Relationship of Command is the name of the CD. At the Drive-In is the name of the band. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
We do appreciate it. And whenever you're around, come back and see us again. We would always welcome you here. I want to thank, because we're doing a best of tomorrow night, I want to thank Sarah for doing a great job on the phones this week. I want to thank Lauren for doing a great job on the phones. I want to thank producer Ann for producing the show and doing a great job, putting her feminine stink on it. And, of course, the one who slides the potentiometer.
Who's coming in tomorrow night, so we don't have to.
God bless him. He goes by the name of Anderson. Engineer Anderson to you. So until next time, it's Adam Kroll for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.